Welcome to PGTV News. Here are our top stories. Lakeland Regional Health unveils new technologies. Find out what it is and how it can help patients.
A local school is providing food and goods for the community. Find out what New Beginnings High School has planned.
Hello and welcome to PGTV News. I'm Stephen Barnes.
And I'm Lauren Lingell. Thank you for tuning in. Our report begins in Lakeland, where Lakeland Regional Health has partnered with Logic Junction to develop a comprehensive navigation system, including a mobile app and website app that provides step-by-step directions to guide visitors and patients to any location within the hospital. The mobile app, which is available on iTunes and Google Play, provides patients and caregivers turn-by-turn directions through the hospital using a blue dot, similar to GPS. As part of this project, touchscreen kiosks greet visitors at the entrances to the Carol Jenkins Barnett Pavilion for Women and Children, as well as the B-Wing in the main building. Since the introduction of the wayfinding technology in mid-June, hundreds of visitors have already taken advantage of the new technology to help them navigate the campus.
Also in Lakeland, the Lakeland Public Library main branch on Lake Morton is under construction. The first phase of construction is complete, with librarians and office assistants now in new office space. This is a two-phase project consisting of renovating the library's administrative area, offices, 2 supply rooms, and a utility closet. The second phase includes creating the Black and Brew Coffee House and Bistro, which will include a patio seating area on the northeast corner of the library. That's cool. Phase 2 of the project should be open this fall. Librarian Lisa Lilliquist said the library is paying the $762,000 construction bill for money it's set aside from its annual budget for the last half-dozen years.
The Winter Haven Regional Airport will get a $2.5 million federal grant from the U.S. Department of Transportation. The funding will go toward runway rehabilitation and runway lighting. Construction is set to start in October with completion in the following June. Last November, the Winter Haven Regional Airport went from being a municipal to a regional airport with more than 80,000 annual flight operations. Airport manager Alex Vaca said, "It has a great project. We have lighting on the primary runway, but our pilots have told us that they would like lighting on the secondary runway as well." Furthermore, Vaca said it increases safety if a pilot looks to land at night. Can't argue with that.
No, we've had a lot of upgrades and stuff to Lakeland, and it's nice to see that there's some improvements going on at the Winter Haven Airport.
Absolutely, keeping up.
And you know what's great about infrastructure increasing at the airports? It helps support tourism.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And in that vein of thought, according to FloridaRentals.com, Davenport is one of the top 10 vacation spots in the state for off-season rental homes. The list is compiled based on the number of searches on the website. The search criteria included incorporated areas of Davenport, as well as Intercession City in Osceola County and parts of Haines City. Currently, there are 22 developments in the works, which will bring 3,950 new single-family houses to the city. Wow. City manager Kelly Callahan said he isn't sure whether that will lead to an uptick in rental properties.
So why Davenport?
What a booming! I think it's
so close to
general location.
Disney, or?
Yeah, it's out of the Orlando area a little bit, but still close enough that it's a short drive to parks and things like that.
Well, that would be exciting to see how that goes.
Yeah, right off I-4.
City commissioners in Lake Wales delayed any budget cuts in the proposed 2018-2019 budget. Recently, the proposed spending plan received praise for the inclusion of funding for a branch library and the acquisition of a YMCA property. The city has budgeted $836,000 to acquire the YMCA building and adjacent sports fields. City manager Ken Fields said he's negotiating the details with YMCA officials, but anticipates that a deal can be reached. Preliminary plans call for the city and the YMCA to jointly manage a recreation program on the site. The proposed branch library will be housed in an existing building which the city owns next to the fire station on Chalet Suzanne Road. City manager Ken Fields told commissioners the proposed budget includes funding for design renovations to the building and site. These designs will identify how much will be needed to transform the building, at which point the city will determine how to fund the project.
You know, it's good to see more libraries being built. For a long time there, it was thought maybe the libraries would be a thing of the past with the whole digital age, but...
Absolutely. Really and truly, no, there's not really a replacement for being able to hold a book in your hand.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Well, you know what? It's almost back to school time, Lauren.
Oh, yes, it is that
Can you
time.
believe it?
It's almost here. In Haines City, Heart of Florida Regional Medical Center will host a back-to-school event. The fair will run from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturday, July 28th at the hospital located at 40100 US 27, or just look for the big building that looks like a hospital. In addition to the giveaway of school supplies, the event will feature games, face painting, a balloon artist, DJ, and a health question scavenger hunt. I feel like I would be very good at that. We may need to can you go over there if you don't have kids?
Health question scavenger hunt. I wonder what that'll be interesting. Well, in Lakeland, the Polk Education Association, which is Polk County's teacher and support staff union, is working in conjunction with First Book to distribute 40,000 free books to children, teachers, and support staff in Polk County. The event is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. July 28th at the Tenor Rock High School Gymnasium at 4905 Saddle Creek Road in Lakeland. Doors open at 8 a.m. for teachers and support staff. Each child and young adult who attends will be allowed to pick 5 age-appropriate books. Parents also may choose 5 books for their families. It's kind of a book-themed news here, isn't it?
It's pretty cool, though. You just go over and pick out some books.
That's great.
In Lake Wales, the Polk State College Foundation is requesting cash donations and school supplies for a giveaway event planned for students kindergarten through college. Donations such as pencils, pens, notebooks, and paper can be delivered to the J.D. Alexander Center by July 23rd. For more information about becoming a sponsor, visit foundation.polk.edu/startright.
You see a lot of these towards the end of the summer, the drives for backpacks and school supplies and
Absolutely,
things like that.
churches and everybody's getting in
But
on
you know, it can be pretty expensive for families who have, especially for multiple children who are in school, and you've got to buy all that stuff, so these drives are important.
Absolutely. Well, we have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll tell you all about Summer Palooza. Do you know what that is? Stay tuned to learn more about it.
Hamilton was adopted from a rescue in 2008. He knows he's a pretty big deal. How could you not love him?
Did you know parking over tall, dry grass can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Do you want to retire like a champ? Just like legendary basketball star Uncle Drew?
Don't do him like that, Uncle Drew!
You're already acing the game. You've got your dream ride.
Don't be slamming my door.
Sorry about that.
You just did the same.
Gotta get the boys. Your dream vacation and your dream team. And now you can make your retirement just as legendary.
I get buckets.
Get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Welcome back to PGTV News. Well, as you can tell by the extreme heat outside, we are full swing into summer. And summer means it's time to party.
Ooh.
We sat down with Ashley Wright, CEO and founder of New Beginnings High School, to tell us all about their free annual event, Summerpalooza.
Beginnings High School is a charter system here in Polk County. We have 3 locations, Fort Meade, Winter Haven, and Lakeland, and we service students who are looking for a non-traditional educational environment, ages 15 to 24. We do that by having an individualized plan for each young person. We opened back in 2011, and to date, we have served over 3,000 young people who have walked through our doors seeking a new beginning. Summerpalooza is an amazing way that New Beginnings came up with how to give back in the community, right? We're a different kind of school who does everything differently. So how do we make sure that the community is aware of the fact that we care about them? And so we do this event once a year where everyone else is focusing on school supplies for young people. We want to do something that's in alignment with our vision. That means being holistic. And we do that by offering them food and hygiene products and all the other pieces that come together to make for a great start in the school year. So we've done this for the last 2 years. This is entering our 3rd year of Summerpalooza, and we do it in Lakeland at Simpson Park. That's where it'll be held this year, and we're just focusing on families and bringing folks together. We provide everything for free. So free haircuts, free hygiene products, but also free groceries. So each family will walk away with over 50 pounds of food, meat, fresh produce, dry goods, and also canned goods. This year with New Beginnings, we have the amazing opportunity to bring in celebrities who have heard about what we're doing in this community, New Beginnings High School, as well as Summerpalooza, and they want to participate. So this year in Summerpalooza, we're going to actually have American Idol winner and award-winning R&B artist, Fantasia Barrino Taylor, and her husband, Kendall Taylor, who's a very successful businessman, volunteer their time and effort to come into our community to share a conversation about hope and preservation. But it doesn't stop there. We also have Dwayne Bacon, who is a native here of Polk County, and his mother, Keene Bacon, who will be willing to share their story about how she raised this amazing young man, and now he's in the NBA playing for the Charlotte Hornets. So we're asking folks to get online at www.summerpalooza.org. That's www.summerpalooza.org and pre-register for the event. Keep in mind there will be haircuts and vendors and even hairstylists to do hair for our little girls as well. So come on out and have a great time. I look forward to seeing you there.
Well, that's great. I love seeing these local organizations that come out and support the community, a bunch of free food and goods and things like that.
I just love that there's local celebs, you know?
Yeah.
You can kind of like fawn all over them and get to talk to them kind of thing. Yeah.
Well, guess what time it is now?
Oh, our favorite time.
Yeah. What time is it, Lauren?
It's time for sports with Neil Duncan.
Hey, thanks guys. I want to remind everyone to check out the PGTV listings for weekly airings of Sports Central. When you tune in, you'll see a full hour of featured guests, athlete spotlights, and so much more. You can also tune into the radio version of Sports Central on Talk 96.7 or Talk 1430 WLKF every Tuesday morning from 7 to 8 a.m. and every Thursday from 5 to 6 p.m. Now let's get to your Polk County sports news. Well, the Lakeland Tropics needed just 2 wins in the last 3 games of the season to earn a berth in the USL Premier Development League playoffs. Unfortunately, they lost 1 and tied 1 before winning the regular season finale 5-zip against the Weston Football Club Saturday night at Bryant Stadium. The Tropics finished their season with 9 wins, 2 defeats, and 3 ties. They actually tied the Villages Soccer Club in points, but the Villages had the advantage in the head-to-head competition, so the Tropics missed out on the playoffs. Well, the 2018 Major League Baseball All-Star Game was held on Tuesday, July 17th at Nationals Park in Washington. Lakeland's very own Chris Sale was once again an All-Star, his 7th selection. In fact, the left-handed pitcher started the game for the American League for the 3rd straight year. Quite an honor. Only 2 other pitchers in Major League Baseball history have started the game 3 straight times for the American League. So much great sports going on in Polk County. As always, you can go to visitcentralflorida.org or centralfloridasports.com for more information on these events going on in Polk County. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the sports report, Neil, and thank you for tuning in.
Remember to tune in again next week for another installment of PGTV News. We'll see you next time.